while since I've done a cooking video, so I'm gonna, this isn't exactly cooking because there won't be a lot of heat involved in it, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make some real quick 1 or 2 day pickles. And these are just something that I like to snack on. They're pretty sour because I like my pickles with a lot of vinegar and very little sugar. But anyways, let me show you what I got for ingredients and give you a quick review of the steps involved here, and then we'll show you how this works, and hopefully in a day or so I'll have some pretty good pickles. So we'll zoom in just a little bit. There you go. I've got 2 cucumbers, just standard garden variety cucumbers. Get at the grocery store, 1 onion, and a can of beer for me. So what we're first going to do, just a case of peeling the cucumbers. And I won't show all of this because you've seen it and understand how to peel cucumbers before, so there's nothing special about this. Doesn't have to be perfect. We'll do both of them like that. Okay, my 2 cucumbers are peeled. You can see them, they're just sitting in the bowl for the moment. I also like to have a little bit of onion in my pickles. So I'm going to take a small, about a medium onion, and just peel it off. Throw that away. And I'm just going to slice it really thin. It's going to be as thin as I can get it with hand slicing. And I like to leave it as rings. They don't always stay that way, but that's how I like to leave it. See, there you go. Having a problem already with it. There you go. There's my sliced onions. We're just going to set those on that plate. Now what I'm going to do is grab out the cucumbers, and again, I want to slice them thin. Look over there, just a teeny. So I'm going for thin slices of cucumber. I suppose if a person had a proper slicer, I think they call it a mandolin, that would work out much easier. But I'm just going to put the slices into this Tupperware bowl that I've got. And there's about 1/3 of that cucumber sliced up. Put a little bit of, maybe drag you a little bit closer, let you look decently into there. See that? Okay, just a little bit more onion in there. Now what I'm going to do is add a little bit of kosher salt to that. Here you go, there's some kosher salt. That's good. We'll go back. This is confusing because you got to look over here a second now. And look up just a hair. There you go. So we'll go back and slice a little bit more cucumber. See how thin I'm getting these? It's a little bit thicker than paper thin, but or maybe a 1/16 of an inch. Again, I'm going for as thin as I can make it with hand slicing. Good sharp knife helps. A little bit of onion, a little bit more cucumber, a little bit more salt. Doesn't need a lot in any one layer, but eventually it'll be a pretty good amount of salt. Okay, we're just finishing up the last of the cucumber, of the second cucumber that is. We'll get that thrown into the bowl. Spread it around even. Final batch of salt. Okay, here's the next significant step. We're going to take this plate, just a saucer, set it in there, push down a little bit, and there it is. I got the bottom half of a mortar and pestle. It's granite, it's heavy, and that's what I want. Put that on there like that. I'm going to cover this up with plastic wrap and stick it in the refrigerator overnight. And that weight on there will press down with the salt in there, and it will allow the water to come out of the pickles, or out of the cucumbers and the onion. And then tomorrow we'll drain it. I'll show you that when we get there tomorrow. So for now we've just got cucumbers, one small onion, and some kosher salt. Don't ask me how much. A couple of shakes every once in a while. But you saw how much it is. Cover this with plastic and we'll be all set for today. Well, it's been, as the guy on the barbecue web page would say, one of the barbecue pages I like to, or YouTube sites I like to go to, through the miracle of time. And what we've got here is that it's been 24 hours in my time and maybe a minute in yours, but as that may be, so through the miracle of time, we're going to do the next step in making these pickles. And what I've got here, I'll just show you, is about 1/3 of a cup of apple cider vinegar. And to this I'm going to add about 1/3 of a cup of water, so let me just there we go, that's that. Now, so the next step is to bring this to a boil. So put it in there. I'm going to make this into dill pickles, sort of, by giving it 1 or 2 shakes of dill. There's not much in there, but just a teeny bit, and I'm going to add a little bit of black pepper. Then this goes on the stove, and I'll bring it to a boil. Nothing very fancy about that, but that's what I'm after. Now let's take a look at the pickles, or the cucumber themselves. Remember I said we were going to weight it down. Well, it's squished a lot. So here's how much liquid we got out of that. So There's the pickles with all the water, or the cucumber and onion with all the water removed. What we're going to do is we're going to replace that liquid with the boiling liquid, the boiling vinegar and water with the little bit of pepper and dill in it. And that's going to then go back in the fridge for another 24 hours, and then we'll have pickles. So, another miracle of time. It's time to pour this vinegar right onto the pickles. That's all there is to that. Give it a quick mix in. We'll put plastic over it again and back into the fridge for another 24 hours. That's all there is to this. We are the third night of filming. Been now 2 full days since we started on this little project of making pickles, and the pickles are done. So I'll just show you what I've got here, and we'll have a quick taste. Hopefully they'll taste good, and then we can finish this video and send it up to YouTube. Get up there. So, take the plastic off. There's our pickles. There's my fork. There's my fork. We'll just give them a quick little stir. Throw a few of these onto a plate. I'll grab the fork and come here. Have a quick taste. Very good. Not overly vinegared. I can taste the cucumber still, but I get a pickle flavor from the vinegar and the salt that's in it. That's what I wanted. I wanted a mild pickle. There's a very small hint of dill to this. The black pepper that I added adds just a little teeny bite. Again, I didn't want much. I just wanted a hint of a bite to it. So I call this recipe a success. This particular time of doing this recipe is a success. And we're going to end this now, and thanks for watching. If you like my videos, the recipes, the other stuff like the De Pere River Walk or things of that nature, I would very much appreciate it if you'd subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.